And we're live. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Hey, happy, what is today? Tuesday? Happy Tuesday to you guys. We had morning workout again today where we had Kieran showed up to the morning practice today. Kieran and Declan, what's going on? Kieran and Declan Lauf. All right. Yeah, Kieran showed up to his first morning workout this morning. It was great. Almost died on the Vertimax, but he didn't. So that's a positive, right? But yes, the morning workouts, whenever I see new people do it, it always reminds me of how hard it is. Like when I see Connor do it, he does it like every day or whatever. At least he used to until a week and a half ago. Haven't seen him for a week and a half. That was before he got injured, but then he said he had a test. Now it's an injury. What is it going to be next week? Oh, he's out of town next week. Whoa. All right. Oh, how the mighty fall. But yes, whenever I see new people do it, I always feel sorry for them because I'm like, dude, that is really hard. But you get pretty used to it. However, for the first 3 months, I asked Connor if he got used to it, and he's like, nope. So it takes a while. But let me see, who else was there? Noah Masseth was there, and Aiden. Wong was there as well, and they all did very, very well. There's a lot of talking going on, and for a morning time, that's a very good thing. If you can keep up your commentary and your inspiring at that time in the morning, all right, that's a very, very special thing. So fantastic job to those people who showed up. All right, and we have practice tonight, and I'll see you there. All right, beyond that, we have, I forgot to talk about our challenge of the day yesterday. All right, I'm not sure what day we were on. Let me see. We talked about 4th grade, definitely. 5th grade, most definitely. We're a spats class. 6th grade, day 17 of our 4-week weekly improvement challenge, if the 6th graders are ever doing it. 7th graders, that was the one that we should have talked about yesterday. Take on month 6 of your 10-month Chastain challenge. I cannot wait till we get enough people. That's why I want to do this thing just for the whole bunch of people. When I start up my league, and I'm gonna do it, trust me. I just, someone just said on a YouTube post, people need to stop talking and start doing. I might talk about it a lot, but I'm definitely doing this thing. All right, but yes, when I get my people, I want to ask 2,000 people to do this, and I want 300 or whatever, 200 something to be 6th graders, so that one will do it. Because I think that's what it's gonna take. These people are rare. All right, the people that will do all this hard work, they are rare, and I just want to influence them so that when they're doing the hard work, and we finally find the people who are willing to do the hard work, that they're doing it correctly. All right, because they're gonna do it. I mean, there's some people that you have to talk into it, but the people that are great, they're just gonna be great, unless they are in an environment where they aren't pointed in the right direction. So they'll just be wasting their energy, basically, after a while. So I want to help those kids out, and the only way to help them out is to get to everyone and to have them inspired at a new level. So that's what I hope. So again, 8th graders, if we actually don't have no 8th graders, but it's okay. Imagine that we did. You guys would be on day 23 of our 2-minute 2-ball dribbling challenge. That's just 2 minutes every single day for 30-something straight days for the entire month. 2-ball dribbling challenge. You're on day 23 of it. See how fast you can go without worrying about mistakes. Keep pushing yourself. And your movie for the day is Gridiron Gang. The movie for the day for 7th graders was Cinderella Man. All right, so that's where we are right now. All right, let's start. We got our, where do I want to start? Let's go with our quote of the day. Quote of the day is, God doesn't make junk. All right. And as in the black community, we say, God don't make junk. All right. And I think I'm allowed to do that voice. I'm pretty sure I am. Yeah, that's not racist if I say it. But yes, God doesn't make junk. All right. Whether you believe in God or not, what this is saying is just basically we are amazing, amazing, amazing human beings with our bodies as instruments. We can do outstanding things if we put our minds to it. All right, the human body is so capable. It's just ridiculous. From the veins, we can't even create a human body at all. We can clone, kinda, right? But what it's made of is just the ridiculousness of it. I like to point out that what cancer is your cells regenerating. At least from the definition that I saw. If you're a doctor out there and I'm wrong, just correct me in the comment section. What cancer is our cells regenerating over and over and over again. And they do it 1 million times a day. And if the cells mess up one time, you get cancer. Right? But the body is so perfect, it doesn't mess up once out of 1 million times. And it does it again the next day. Again. And after 90 years, it finally messes up once. But sometimes it messes up when the kid's 7. When the person's 40. Or when you put too much sun on your skin and you mess with it and you're trying to mess it up, basically. All right, you smoke cigarettes and that messes it up, right? But the body, even to do it for a whole day without messing up, is pretty amazing. Let alone 7 years or 30 years or 90 years without one mistake. I mean, that's crazy, right? So God doesn't make junk. So with that said, know that you're capable of so much. All right, and I like to point out something, okay? All right, going off this quote, all right, this is philosophy time with John real quick, okay? Here's my philosophical take on basketball and training players, okay? I've been thinking about this for the last 17 minutes. That's a long time in John's head, Trust me. All right. And what I came to the conclusion is this. There are many coaches out there, including myself, who can look at a player and say, you suck, and look at another player and say, you're going to be great. Easily. All right? And 99 times out of 100, we're going to be dead on. Okay? The one kid is just a kid, I don't know, like he grew like late or something like that. But we can basically tell who's going to suck. And what's more is you can do the same thing. And you're probably looking at yourself like, yep, I'm one of the sucky people. Yep, and you're probably right. But it's not for the reason that you think that it is. It's not just because of like genes. It is very possible to change. But because of the way that we are as human beings, things will stay the same. All right? So if you're good when you're like younger and you're on your route, like, not like an undersized like point guard who's like going to be not like a really chubby center who's a fourth grader who's dominating. That kid, we already know he's not going to be good. I'm talking about the kids who like we really think are going to be good. Why they're going to end up good and why everyone else is going to end up bad. It's because we place ourselves in compartments. We compartmentalize ourselves, and we assume that we are this thing, and we stay on that thing forever, and we refuse to move too much out of it. And I'm going to show it to you in this new segment I'm going to call John's Philosophical Outtakes. I just made that up. I don't really know if it's a thing yet. I have no banner for it, but it is right here. And I do have Aristotle over there, or Socrates over there. Sorry, Socrates over there to highlight it. So this is you. This thing right here is you. All right? And the cool part about life, and you guys know this, is that when there's someone better than you are at a workout, you think I'm going to say, like, you don't like it. No, but I know you like that. That's actually great. You like when people are better than you. All right? Like, so that they can push you. So when we have the morning things, Noah loves when Connor's there. And I'm sure if Kieran came alone, he wouldn't have liked that this morning, but Noah was there. All right? We like when people are better than us because we feel like we can feed off of them. That's a very, very noticeable thing, right? And we also like when people are worse than us. And hopefully this is like on the same team. Some people are better than us and some people are worse than us, all right? But we want only just a few people better than us, all right? Mostly we want people who are like this, who are the same as us. Okay, so we are fine being on this team. And being on this team, we're squeezed right here in the middle. And I'm sorry to say, but this is why things are going to stay the same. All right? This is why things are going to stay the same. Now, there's two more options, though. There's this option, where people are way better than us. That's not good. Because not only are people better than us, but there's so many people on the team who are better than us, now we don't get playing time. So we don't like that, all right? So now we're not getting any playing time. Now we're being pushed too much. And it's like it's going to take forever to get on the court. We don't like that. We don't like when people are way better than us. We liked it when they were just a little better than us. Mostly the same and some worse than us, all right? So this isn't gonna work, all right? The way better one just won't work, all right? So then you introduce this. The way worse than us, right? The way worse than us. Why am I on this team, you say? I don't want to be on this team. Like, I don't deserve to be on this team. I'm not that bad. And these people don't push you at all, right? And it's in that situation where you almost want to remove yourself. But you press on because there's still people better than you on the same team. But when these people leave the team, and now you're the best person on the team, you despise that. You realize that there's way too much pressure on you. But what you don't realize is this. When this guy was on the team, it was the same situation for him. You were the worst. These were the way worse. And these were the way worse. And you thought it was okay for this guy to be on your team, pushing you and carrying you. But yet, you don't see that this isn't that bad. This is actually you shooting more shots. This is you dribbling more dribbles. This is you getting better, better, and better. Whereas where these people are amazing, you are now them. you are now the way better. You are the way better people on that team full of like future NBA people that when you got on that team and couldn't get playing time, that was that team. You were that. And everything is relative. So no matter who you are on any list, even if you're like a future NBA guy, you're way worse than someone because you have to be a rookie at some point in time. All right. Even like John Morant was way worse than someone when he first got in the league. All right. Maybe not him, but yes, some people. All right. So the thing is this, when you have all these levels, you tend to just stay right here. And you want nothing to do with being up here. You don't want to be in the way better group. You don't want to be in the way worse group. The way worse people, they actually benefit off the higher people. The way better people, they can benefit off the lower people. Because you're you do neither of those things. And that's why anyone who is whatever percentage good when they're 4th grade, they're going to be that percentage when they're in 12th grade. Unless they do something wildly different. And they're not afraid to be way up here or even way down here. All right? So understand how to change it. How to change everyone's like goals of yourselves. That's how you change it. It's when you are Noah Masseth. If you were Noah Masseth and Blaze leaves our team and you're like, oh, that's not that bad. This is actually better. Now I'm right behind Connor. But then Connor stops coming to practices and he leaves. What will happen to you? Will you do the same as them because of the same pressures? All right? Even when the same people happen to leave and it's just you and the worst people? Or will you be like LeBron James should have been and play through it and lead your team and get better and improve these guys who are so happy to have you to aspire to. And you can be like a shining example for them. All right? All right, because if you leave, then we're just stuck with the worst and the way worse. All right? So just understand that's how you can beat it. So if you look in the mirror and you don't see an NBA player, this is how you beat it. All right. That's that. Philosophical time with John Sanders is over. Now we're back to the workout stuff. Not tomorrow, but on Friday we have fake behind the back 3 decision drill, which is very, very crucial for our triangle play. Pass the ball to the wing. Don't pass the ball to the wing. Dribble at them, back door. All right. And understanding the difference between the defense being there and the defense not being there. We throw the ball away far too often. And I think the hard part of it is to look at the wing and also look at the defender. So we have to figure this part out. We'll talk more about that in 2 days, but the 3 decision drill is very, very important. The Reddick chase drill, coming off screens or sprinting to shoot jump shots without floating, shooting straight up and straight down. Ankle breaker crossover, the Allen Iverson crossover, I'll teach you guys that. Penetrating fill drill, that's more offensive stuff. Sprint, dribble, cone touch is about movement as well. All right, stuff that we did last time. Let's see how we did that for high school. For the high school stuff. So this is the stuff that we did not 1 workout ago, but 2 workouts ago. We did alley oops. Those were always fun. I don't know if we did amazing, but it did okay. The wall passes are getting better. Deflect to layup. It's amazing how many people couldn't even touch the ball. Their hand was right there. We just threw the ball straight and they miss it. That was very odd. We did horrible at that one. Zigzag sprint D, we're starting to understand this, but not during games yet. Anchor layups, understood that one. Couldn't make the shot though. So we'll get to that point. And point blank layups, it went okay. All right. What's up, Noah Masseth? All right. And then for the stuff that we're going to be doing tomorrow. All right. We got 101 hurdles for losers, King's drill, chair duo, extended Manu Ginobili layups, athletic finish, ladder to sidestep series. All right. For chair duo, that is one of the 5-minute rush challenges right there that Connor's doing every day, or he was doing it every day. I haven't seen him post for a while. I don't know if he's posting. Maybe he's still hurt. So hurt he can't even come to the live stream. Guys, it's in his head, man. I think Connor's is gonna quit soon. That's my personal opinion. Maybe. I don't know. He is waning. He's waning. Hopefully he doesn't, though. Hopefully he keeps going on. Told him it'll be the hardest thing in his life, and I think he did not believe me. All right. So you guys understand it's coming for you too. It gets harder. All right. Extended Manu Ginobili layups, athletic finish. We're doing all that stuff tomorrow. If you have any questions on that, just let me know. All right. Going to the story of the day. Then we'll get to a whole bunch of other stuff too. All right. Hang on. Watch it. Life is not happening to you. Life is responding to you. This is absolutely true. You dictate what life hands you. If you make up your mind to be successful, odds are you will be. But it starts early, and it's every second of every day that adds up to the life you've chosen to live. All right, now Kim Kardashian just got in trouble for saying this, basically. All right, but what she said was, like, if women aren't successful, it's because they're too lazy. All right. So what she's saying is true. How she said it was wrong. The tricky part in that I don't even think that Kim believes this, but the tricky part in there is defining success. All right, if you're born into a rich family like she was, and like has like a famous like stepdad even, yeah, working your hardest should equal a lot of money. If you're born into poverty, or like you're a very short basketball player, or like whatever, unathletic, or like you can't read, or like your parents never went to college and stuff like that, all right, just working your hardest may not be good enough to even like make rent. All right? Or even good enough to like make the high school team. But success is reaching your highest point. All right? And yes, that very much is equal to how hard that you work. All right? True success is reaching your highest point. Finding out what your highest point is, that's interesting, but it's none of your business. All right? It doesn't really matter. All right? Yes, that's like the key to life, one of life's like most ambitious goals, to find out what you're capable of, right? And you only find out what you're capable of by reaching that highest point, right? And but you have to realize sometimes you like LeBron, he could try as hard as he wants. Maybe he won't be greater than Michael Jordan. Maybe some people think the opposite, right? Maybe like LeBron's so big, so strong, Michael Jordan had no chance to keep up to him. However you see that, it doesn't really ever matter. But it's just that, like, if they both tried their hardest, they could get no higher. That means that they're both super successful. But they're just as successful as Rudiger, who went to Notre Dame and didn't make the team until the last game of his last season, because he reached his limit. Reaching your limit, everyone's going to have a different limit. So, yes, that is absolutely true. All right? If you aren't lazy and you're willing to work hard, you will 100% succeed. All right? Now, if you're just disappointed because, like, the formula didn't work out for yourself, that's your fault, man. Because life's relative. Like, chances are you're not going to be Usain Bolt. Chances are. All right? So if everyone on earth worked their butt off, if everyone worked 100% hard, where would they end up? And let's take the Usain Bolt example. Usain Bolt is 9.57 for his time for the 100-meter dash. All right? And all of us are between 9.57 and like 12 seconds. The whole world worked their hardest their whole life. And let's imagine you were the only person that didn't work the hardest. Everyone reached their 100% except for you. You reached 90%. We all got 12 seconds, 11.3 seconds, 10.9 seconds. Some people got 9.8 seconds. So a couple people actually beat Usain Bolt. and you got whatever time, but everyone in the entire world got to their 100. I don't care if you got 9.6. If you only got to 90%, you lost. You were the worst person in the world. And if you got to 13, well, then you definitely lost. It's not about what number you ended up on. It's about how much effort that you put into it. All right? We're on the way. All right. So we'll see you guys at practice if you guys are going there soon. Let's, with that said, make sure that you guys just try your hardest, okay? Let's check the trivia. Today, we only have a couple people on, or 3 people on, something like that. So, anyone can win the thing. It's crazy that Finn Kaufman's still winning. He hasn't even been here for like a week. Guys, these are easy trivia questions. They will get easier because I'm almost done with these papers. With these pages, I'm almost done. That's all that I have left from the big, huge thing that I was using it from. All right. Here it goes. Tim Duncan was notoriously stoic, meaning he didn't really respond to outward stimulation. He's like Kawhi Leonard. He didn't laugh or yell or punch the wall all that often. But he did get ejected once. I don't know if it was just one game or many games, but at least once. An NBA referee ejected Tim Duncan from a game for what supposed infraction? What was the odd thing that Tim Duncan got ejected from a game for doing what? An NBA referee ejected Tim Duncan from a game for what supposed infraction? I'm pretty sure that I know what this is. I was right. All right. So I just happen to remember this. If you happen to know it, let me know. Oh, man, Finn Kaufman is here. Also, I've been on it because of practice. I'm sorry. And Finn Kaufman got it right. Look at that. He came out of nowhere. He got it right. You didn't look that up? You didn't look that up? Yes. In a game against the Mavericks on April 15, 2007, Duncan was ejected for supposedly laughing at referee Joey Crawford from the bench. Commissioner David Stern in turn suspended Crawford for the remainder of the season, ending the streak of officiating 21 straight final series. But he returned to duty the following season. So Joey Crawford, the old bald dude, he gave Tim Duncan a technical foul for laughing at him from the bench. And then David Stern, the commissioner at the time, he suspended the guy for the rest of the season. That's crazy. All right, but yes, Ada Wong, too late, Ada Wong. Did you look it up on Google? That was the answer, but no, my man Finn Kaufman got his 9th point once again. Finn Kaufman murdering it. Let's check the homework. Who's been posting? Noah Massive, I see you right there. Wide angles, okay, left-hand shots. Noah Massive with the 5-minute rush. John Sanders posting right there. Kenan with some push-ups. Kenan did 50 push-ups for being late this morning. No, he wasn't late. Sorry, he wasn't late. He didn't sign up. Make sure that you guys sign up for the morning stuff, or you have to do 50 push-ups. He kept doing it. I'm like, this kid's taking forever doing this push-ups. I was like, what number are you on? And he's like, I'm on 100. That's third grade. Third grade Kieran came to the morning workout this morning. Instead of doing 50 push-ups, he did 100. Did the whole morning boot camp, which is like the hardest crap ever. Then he's posting online. This kid's killing it. He's killing it, killing it, killing it. Anyways, we got 25 push-ups by Noah Massive right there, the 5-minute rush, a.k.a. Taz. We might need a Taz drill. You know what, Taz? You could get really good at the spin moves. Then spinning is what Taz does. You could be the spinner. I don't know. I'm throwing it out there. Wow, I didn't know he got suspended. Stern was a good commissioner. He was solid except for his CP3 debacle with the Lakers. Saw that clip. John, I'm going to get you a trivia book when you come here. All right, deal. And study all of it and win all the trivia. That's smart. You're smart. Don't forget, if you win the coin again this month, tell me what you want me to bring to Oakland, and I will let you one time only, because you've been such a great fan of this show and always doing the trivia and always winning. You could deserve the one, and you're out of the state. I will bring you whatever you want from our store in my bag, and you just give me the coins when I get there. All right? Don't forget to look at our page. How you look at our page is on is on our website, and you click right up here. You click on Market, okay? And you can see how much all the things cost. They're in $50 increments. Each coin is worth $50, and you can tell me what you want, and then I will bring it. All right, just make sure that's not too heavy. If you brought all the books, that might be a little too heavy for me to carry, but I'll do it anyways. I'm gonna do spin moves for homework. Should definitely do spin moves. Bring a duffel bag and no. I'm not gonna remember from this show, dude. Send me like a text or an email or something, man. But again, you have to spend all the coins that you have, unless you want to save one. Because I'm not going to be out there every single year. We go out there every 2 years. All right, don't forget that. All right, to finish up, we got our picture of the day. Let's check that out. Picture of the day is Ty Lue is ready to emerge from LeBron's shadow. I mean, it's a fat shadow, but yes. What do you guys think about coaches in the NBA or coaches in general? I'm a coach. If you have LeBron James on your team, that's basically it. You have Kevin Durant and Kyrie on your team, well, then you win. I mean, like, you got Steph Curry on your team, okay, you won. Like, coaches do stuff, but at the same time, the stars, the players, they're the ones doing the majority of the work. And you can totally get, like, lost in the mix where you think a coach is bad because he has a bad team. With that said, all coaches are not exactly the same. And I'm sure that the NBA coaches can't be the worst coaches on earth. They probably are up there as some of the best. So, with that said, is Ty Lue really one of the best coaches in the world? And how can you even tell? I think a great way to tell is what they did when you do an experiment, you leave factors the same and then you change certain variables, right? So if this team was exactly the same roster-wise before he got there, then you add the coach, then they do really, really well, then that coach is good, or at least better than the coach before. But it could also be that the players like him, and the players just felt like it. Or maybe some of the players just worked really, really hard that summer. It's so hard to tell who's a great coach, who's just a great leader. But in the NBA, it's so talented. You probably just a lot of it is how you deal with egos and a great manager of time, basically, right? Whereas opposed to college, it's about recruiting. In high school, it might be more about the X's and O's. I don't even know, man. It's really, really tough. But I do like when people get their props. But Frank Vogel was once seen as the greatest defensive mind in the history of the planet until you took all his defenders away from him. Last year, they had a whole bunch of good defenders. This year, they have none. Oh, where's Frank Vogel's defense now? It's nah. The players are where it's at. The owners shouldn't get that much credit. The coaches shouldn't get that much credit. It's about the players. So I'm all about player empowerment, but you have to give someone some credit. Every coach is not the same. So I will give some credit to Ty Lue here, and congratulations to him. And the people like Pop, people like Coach K, they must be pretty good. All right? But that John Sanders guy, coach of 50 All-Stars, I don't know about him. All right. Quote of the day. Again, God doesn't make junk. Or God don't make junk. That's that's everything for today. I'll see you guys at practice in a few minutes. Hopefully the gym's open for us since it's spring break. They said it would be open. All right, they said it. But again, God made rocks for a reason. They can't keep us out. I'm joking. Don't break the window. I'll see y'all in a second. Cue my music, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.